Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Yes, it's happening. Lawyers have teamed up preparing serious case against President Muhammadu Buhari after May 29, after when he drops his position as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What Buhari did recently, say people die. The Naira redesign him and Emefiele, all because of election. They put us on that script. They do what they do. Say people die. Say people die. Yes. So they say after Buhari hands up as president of Nigeria, opportunity day to show and say, you go deal with you. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, now waiting they happen be this. They say that they plan for Buhari to make sure, say, when next to get opportunity, no go take that kind wrong step. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. It is still part of the exhibitions of lawlessness we have been complaining about. This is why we want to get rid of bad government in this nation. It is terrible. And that's why we are voting in those we want. And they have gone to hurriedly declare their own presidential candidate. What a nation. I will also blame the Attorney General of the Federation. He is the chief law officer of the government, and one of his duty is that the decision of courts are immediately put to exclusion to have a look and ensure that it favors the people. But when we have an AGF violating the decision of the courts, he forget that he would leave office one day and will need the same judiciary to run to it too when it's very painful, and when the actions he made when he was in office, that same institution is parading as lawless, will be the same institution that will deal with him. The lawlessness of the executive he executed while in office, we catch up with him, which is why ordinary bankers can now claim they have not received a memo and will not obey the order of a Supreme Court. What's a memo? When there is an order from the Supreme Court, will the CBN decide to push it to punish them for obeying the order of a Supreme? The name is Supreme for a purpose. And should the memo not come from the CBN, then banks would not obey the order from the Supreme Court. So what do we take out of this court? And the day they are being arrested, they would run to the same court to seek justice. Is this not the way they see things? The proper thing is for the masses to rise up against this lawless set of people and the immunity they have put on themselves, and ensure that these things never stand again. Nigerians must arise, and Nigerians must make sure we all vote together and get rid of lawlessness out of our society. They think they can have their way and succeed. Well, guess what? We are ready for them. This is why they are really afraid of Peter Obi and Dante Baba Ahmed. We will ensure that we get every legal means. And when they still insist and put in their people, every one of us will be waiting for them. By 2027, there will be no way of escape. We know what they are up to. This too will come to end. We will not allow them to succeed in the lies they keep parading. So my wonderful people, this is what is happening now. These are parts of some of the issues going up, and nobody should sit back and think that everything is going to fall in place because they think so. No, it's not going to be so. Okay, so it is honestly a sincere position of wake-up call for every single one of us to ensure that the truth, is being done decently and in order. Okay, so everyone who who knows the right thing and is not doing it is really standing. Okay, is really standing to destroy this nation in no small way, and we should not allow such to continue. We should not allow it. Many of these people keep doing what they are doing for their own self. They are very selfish. Okay, many of the politicians, they want to remain relevant in the corridor of power so that they can continue to do what they do. Okay, it is it is really, really a very shameful thing to mention but a few how things go on in this country, and nobody particularly really stand up to say this is wrong. We cannot allow this to happen. By the time we begin to speak on all those parts, on all that truth, guess what? We can move forward as a nation. The issue here and everything that is going on, these are all clear indications that Nigeria, we cannot allow it. We know. And that's why Nigerians did really went for, they went to the polls and say, you know what, let us vote. Enough is enough, let's vote. And they did really, they did their best possible to ensure that, at the end of the day, every opportunity for them not to be able to get to that desired position, was eradicated. However, did it happen? It did not happen. But should I interest you, a movement have started. Yes, a movement has started. And whether you like it or not, any politician in this country that does not rise up will see himself. Will see himself in another angle. Any politician in this country that is still there, that is not doing the right thing, I feel for you. The best thing you can do now, is to ensure, that you rise up, is to ensure that you serve the people. Do something right, do something wise, do the right thing. You know why? If you don't do it, oh dear, I just said oh dear, because at the end of the day, you will be shocked and surprised how things follow. I can assure you for free. You'll be shocked, you'll be surprised how things follow. So every single one of us must continue to ensure that we are standing on pedestal of truth and we do not allow, people who are not ready to make a change in this nation to become leaders, because they don't care. You don't understand? They don't care. They are only doing what they are doing for themselves. They hardly think about the people. Hardly are Nigerians in their thoughts. Most of them are working for themselves. Most of them are just looking out for, so what's the next thing for me? What's the next thing for me? The me mentality. Me. That's the worst thing that can happen to any man. When you cannot see beyond yourself and all you see is me. It's not a good place. So it's not a good place. So it's not be smart you they do. So not be smart, no. You see now, leave us a comment. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. God bless. Bye for now.